6 weeks of camp can sometimes feel like a grind for players. They must learn to pace themselves, remembering it is a marathon, not a sprint to opening day. At this point in camp, players are starting to get excited that the season is nearly here, and so they're ramping up the work accordingly. It is indeed a grind. Spring training, some feel, may be too long. It is mainly for the pitchers, and as the weeks pass and opening day is in the players' sights, they are getting anxious to finally take the field in games that count and to start the 2016 regular season.
Once you get to that last week, I'm ready to play the season. I'm ready for the games to count. I'm ready for the adrenaline to start kicking in. I'm always a guy that's played on adrenaline, and when I'm in the box and it counts, I feel better in the box. So for me, that last week, I'm ready to get out.
Yeah, spring training can get a little monotonous, and it's a little longer and more drawn out than I think most position players would like, anyways. But I think once you start to get to March 20th, March 25th, and you get a couple weeks away from the season, the weather starts to warm up a little bit, and you really get that itch to go up north and get the season started.
This is a time in camp during which all are looking forward to getting to Yankee Stadium and seeing how the team will come together for another season.
Well, for me, we gotta, I'll say, save the energy for the season, but you still gotta play the game the right way, do everything the right way, hustle and everything. But when the season starts, that's when everything started clicking and everybody's playing for the ring. So, but for the spring training, it's like taking the game seriously, work what you have to work on, and trying to get better, be a better player.
As a veteran player, we have so many on this team. We don't need to get ready for February 20th anymore. It's not like we have to come down to camp and win a job. We need to be ready when the bell rings, and you need to ease into that transition. I say that's what we have over a lot of other teams in baseball is veteran players, and we can work smarter.
As a veteran player, our goal is to get out of here healthy, feeling good, and after 3 or 4 weeks, you feel like you're ready to play. You're ready to go start games, and you still have a couple weeks to go of games. So, it's just trying to stay consistent, stay diligent in your work. Again, I think if you ask most position players, if we could cut a couple of weeks off spring training, we'd probably be excited about it.
I think it depends. I think the guys that come out and are locked in right away, wish the season was here. Whereas sometimes I know for me there's years where I don't feel like I've got my feet under me until the very last day or two. So I think everybody's different, and ideally you get where you want to be right away. But if it takes the whole time, that's why we have 6 weeks of it.
Some players wish the days away as spring training draws towards the end, and others embrace the time to fine-tune their craft and enjoy the great Florida weather before heading up north to the cold.
I enjoy spring training immensely. I love being here. I live in Connecticut where it's a little cold in the wintertime, and I love being out in the sun and running around the baseball field and feeling young again.
I love spring training. I think I'm the only person in the camp that say that I love spring training. I just love it, man. It's just it's an opportunity to come to the ballpark, get ready for the season. You work hard. You go to the cage. You get to talk to the guys. You get to see your old teammates, your new teammates, and you're trying to create an atmosphere where when we hit to the season, we're all together. We're a family. That we're all taking care of each other. So. I take a lot of pride into that. I'm trying to make sure that I get to know people, that I get to know what do you like, what you don't like. Now when they struggle during the season, I could be that guy of help them out to figure out.